First, I'd like to say, how about our football team? Philip Montgomery's doing a heck of a job. I mean, I've gone out to a couple practices, and I mean, you talk about fast break football. It's fun to watch. So I'm looking forward to him continuing to do what he's doing. We started the other day and Saturday, and it's gone quickly, 3 days. A lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy. When you have a veteran team coming back like we do, it's fun because they kind of pick up things and they get going real quickly. I think that over the last 5 years as a head coach, this is the fifth year I reference to, I've had the same team twice in the second year. My 3 years at Missouri, we had a different team each year. And then obviously my first year here, we had a different team that we've coached. And now looking at this team is our second year with a team that we coached last year, pretty much. So it's pretty exciting. The newcomers are doing great. K-John and Pat and Sterling, I think, and Junior, who will not play this year, who's sitting out, have all come in and contributed in terms of practicing right away and look like they're going to be guys that can really help us. So it's been a really good 3 days, and I think we know it's early, but I'm excited about this year's team.
John?
Coach, we obviously know the advantages when you bring back so much experience. What are some of the challenges? Are there any?
No, I think in college basketball, when you have experience and you have older guys, you don't see it that often because of all the the things that happen where guys transfer or leave early for the NBA. But I don't see that I could point to a negative. I think we have so many seniors, and maybe the fact that some teams that may have as many seniors as we have, sometimes you can get guys that look at it this year or last year and they want to have a certain type of year, and but I don't see that with this team. I think our guys are team players that all about the common goal in winning basketball games.
One reason I asked that, just what I was thinking, do you have to fight like a complacency factor at all when they are so familiar with everything and they're coming back to try to make it new for them or more new challenges or something like that?
Well, I think they're all driven. This is a good group. I mean, they're all driven to be successful. I don't think that there's a complacency in terms of the character of these guys. I think they're all, from a mental standpoint, they understand hard work. I like the culture we have here and we've established within our program. These guys are all very focused. I think we have and our goal is to get into the NCAA tournament and postseason, and they understand we didn't accomplish that last year, and I think they're very driven to try to get there this year.
What kind of ceiling is there, or how much more is there? How much improvement can be made? We have seen these guys play a lot of games. I mean, where do you think the team can be better, or certain individuals can be better?
Well, we want to be better offensively. I think shooting the basketball is an area that we really didn't shoot the ball as well as we'd like to. Shot the ball last year. We won games last year based on our defense and and then our transition game. But we want to be a team that shoot the ball better from the free throw line and from the field. I think this team has worked very hard this spring, this summer, this fall, understanding that's something we had to really focus on and pay a lot of attention to. And these guys got up a ton of shots. A guy like Shaquille Harrison spent so many hours in the gym working on his jump shot. We did something with him you normally don't do with a kid and late in his career is he really worked on changing his release and his shot. And usually a kid that old, you just kind of play it out and maybe tweak some things. But he really worked on changing his shot, and it started with just one-hand shooting, the old school, watching yourself on tape, evaluating it, and made great strides with it. Even a guy like James Woodard, who shot the ball, he's a great shooter, but he spent. I mean, I don't know the number. I think we started keeping up with, guys turning in the amount of shots they've shot, but he shot thousands of shots this summer. But I think that's an area where all of our guys, from not just our perimeter guys, but our bigs, we want to spend a lot of time shooting the basketball.
Frank, you talk about how rare it is to have the same team come back. How does that change things in camp early? I mean, you don't have to really teach the guys the system. Everyone knows it. Are you getting into things quicker? What's that challenge like for you?
Other than Dennis Felton, he takes a long time to explain things. But no, yeah, that's the hope, that you can breeze through things. You can have more in right now because of the experience of guys that understand we're pretty much, we do things the same way. And I think, guys, we're going to do some things a little bit differently. And because of our having older guys, I think we can put a little bit more on them. These guys have really embraced anything we do. So, but yeah, it does allow you to move quicker to get things in and get things accomplished that you want to get accomplished.
Quick follow-up.
Hi, Rick.
And about that, I mean, as a coaching staff, then you look at, they already know the basics. Is there an advantage? Do you guys get to put in new wrinkles, try some things,
Yeah.
to see if that works? I mean, is that kind of a luxury that you've never had before?
Yeah, that exactly. Last year was so much about just getting to know one another, and I think you spend a lot of time. I'm a relationship guy, so I want our guys to see our heartbeat and us to get to know their heartbeat. So you spend a lot of time with that, and I think now, they understand terminology, and when we say things, what we're trying to do, it just you're able to do some different things and try some things. And I'll give you an example. We're going to press a little bit more this year. We didn't press last year, and I think that with an experienced team and maybe a deeper team, we can do some things like that we were not able to do last year. So that's been fun. As a staff, when we have our meetings, we talk about a lot of different things, trying some things with this group. That give us advantage or give us a chance to be better.
When you look at the schedule, it's kind of front-loaded with teams from around the area, with OSU, ORU, Missouri State, Wichita State. How important are those games just regionally in building the brand that you have here?
I think extremely important. And, the Wichita State game, obviously we want to continue to play that game. I think it's a good rivalry. They're a great team. Greg's got a team I think will be in the top 10 when they come in here. And that's our second ball game of the year. So, the ORU game is a game that's been played for years, and obviously we have a chance to have them in our building, and I think that's good. I think it's good rivalry. Playing some old Missouri Valley teams, Missouri State would actually go to Springfield to play. It's good to continue get those games on your schedule, and we're excited about continuing to do that year in, year out.
It's a group of players that a lot of times has just kind of found a way to win, even when they don't have their A game. Mm-hmm. And then last year, in the conference tournament, tough spot, basically on the road to come up just short. But with, everybody coming back, have you seen teams grow from that sort of experience and be that much better the next year? Or is that just 9 months ago, 10 months ago, and it's so long ago that, maybe there's not a whole lot you draw from?
You bring up a couple good points. I think that was a great way to describe this last year's team. That we found a way to win, and we were pretty mentally tough, and those are the strengths of this ball club. But I think they all know that there was some room to get better, and with that, if you get better, we want to have more results in terms of positive results. I think this team is very capable of doing more, and we came up a little short playing UConn in the conference tournament, and basically a home game for UConn. I thought we had every chance to win that ball game down the stretch, and we just weren't able to finish it. But there's always things you can bring back from last year to learn from and get better at.
Do you feel like there's an off season anymore, or does it all just go away?
It's all, well, for us, yeah, it's always, 360 days a year. You're recruiting. We're in a big recruiting mode right now, and last year we did lose some coaches. Dave Lato went on to become a head coach at DePaul University, and we were able to move Shea Seals up. We hired Mike Schwartz, who was with me at Miami 6 years, and Tador goes with the 76ers. He's an assistant strength coach, and we're able to hire a guy that has 18 years of NBA experience in Drew Cleary. So there's some changes, but there's some things that are still the same.
You mentioned Shea. What benefits are there for bringing somebody up on your staff that has their jersey hanging in the rafters and has done things that this team wants to do here.
Absolutely. He's the GOAT, you know, so he's the greatest of all time. And we tell every recruit that when he walks in and meet him. This is a great thing for Shea. And obviously I didn't know Shea when I got here, but Shea's been great. He's going to be a tremendous coach. He's worked very hard in all aspect of the game and recruiting, but just not just that, but coaching. I think it's a tremendous advantage to have one of your former players that did it here from in terms of graduated and went on and played the next level and had the kind of success he had here. That's a great selling point to have him back on your staff.